Joined now by Ole Miss safety John Saunders Jr. The Rebels headed to Athens, Georgia to play the Bulldogs on Saturday. John, what is it like at practice when you know you're about to go play one of the best teams in the country?
Oh, man, it's intense. We're like, the level of focus is like through the roof. It's not even like last week. It doesn't even compare. Like, we're all just focused and just ready to go, honestly. Like, it just, everybody's tuned up and just ready to go in there, honestly.
Well, and for you, this is a different experience too, because you played your first 3 years at Miami of Ohio.
Mhm.
You come down to the SEC. How different are these environments from what you were used to?
Oh, it's like night and day, honestly. It's no comparison. Within like right now, the MAC is playing on like Tuesday, so it would be like maybe like 3,000 people at the game or something. So like now going into like 100,000, it's like it's really like just a blessing, honestly. I'm just really appreciative, and I make sure to like I'm not even looking at in the stands. I'm really focused on my job and just worried about my role and what I got to do on this play call. And I always make sure to find my family though. That's like one of the main things I got to do. Got to see where the family's at.
So how does that work? Do you call and say, okay, do you tell me where you're sitting, or do you get out before the game and figure out where they are?
Before the game, they're usually there like before us. My mom and wife, they're always there early, and my mom is always standing up like the whole game. So it's pretty easy to find them. She's super rowdy. She loves it. She loves it.
Was she like that in high school too? Was she always standing
Oh,
up and talking?
yeah, she been like that my whole life. My mom said she wanted my sister to play football. Like she's a different. My mom's real tough. She's from Pittsburgh, so Pittsburgh people really are like still like made of steel. It's crazy, man.
Well, that's okay. So now I know what side of the family she's on. So she's Jaquan Brisker's aunt, right? And you're his cousin.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
Jaquan, like when he was at Penn State, he might have been my favorite player watching all of college football because he's just always around the ball. And he's been that way with the Bears too. What kind of advice has he given you as you've kind of grown up?
Oh man, it's been amazing, honestly. Like because growing up, like he was from the like east side of Pittsburgh, and I moved to North Carolina, so we didn't really talk that much. But then once we got back in contact, it's been amazing, man. Like I just talked to him yesterday. He's just telling me like just make sure to stay focused. Like when I first got to college, one of the things he told me was listen to the coaches, and like most players in college, like they think they know it all, but I've been making sure like everywhere I go, like because the coaches are extremely knowledgeable, like they know this stuff. So I just been like that was one of the main things he told me, and that just stuck with me ever since. Like it sounds so simple, like listen to your coaches, but when you actually do it and like apply what your coaches is telling you, oh man, it's been great. I'm really appreciative for him too.
If I could get somebody to tell my teenagers to listen to me, like I need to find an NFL player who would just tell them
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and then they might do it. So,
Yeah, man, like, it's really crazy. Like it's literally that simple. Like just listen to the people that are older than you. Like they know what they're talking about.
well, and you're one of those older guys on this team. Like you've played a lot of football. Obviously, it was at a different level, but like I would imagine, you said you're not looking in the stands that much. Like I imagine at a certain point, it's still football, and you got a lot of advice to give to these younger dudes.
Oh yeah, it's just football, honestly. Like we always like make it harder and more complicated than it really has to be. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be you versus the man across from you, and you gotta like have that determination, like I'm gonna win my battle, or like whatever job you have that play, you just gotta make sure to go out there and do your 1 out of 11. Just make sure to complete your job.
Well, your job changed because you were playing corner at Miami of Ohio, right? And then
Yeah.
safety, dealing with a lot of slot receivers at Ole Miss. How did that work? Did they tell you that in the recruiting process? Like, hey, we think you'd be better off at safety, or was that something when you got there they said, no, this is where we like to play you?
Honestly, the recruiting process for me was totally different. I got recruited by a whole different set of coaches. Like all the coaches that recruited me here are gone now.
Right.
But the safeties coach that was here, he was hinting at me like, I want you to play for me. But the corner coach was like, I want you to play for me. So it was really like it was just crazy, like honestly. And then when Coach Nables got here, me and him, we got a good relationship, and I kind of knew like I'm gonna be at safety, like, and I like it because you're around the ball more than that corner. Like it's real active. I enjoy it.
I was gonna say you get to come up in the run game and hit somebody. That's
Oh
probably
yeah,
a much more fun situation.
yeah, yeah. Instead of just being out there, just far away from the action all the time, you know.
Now, still, I mean that in that A&M game, you made maybe the biggest play of the game in coverage, though. Take us through that interception in the end zone.
All right, so we called one of our like base red zone calls, and um I seen it was like their number one threat, like their go to guy, like that they're going to get the ball to. So I knew like that it was coming, like I knew the ball was coming, and I just made sure to like. So he tried to like stall me a little bit. He tried to like lure me to sleep, like trying like come off slow and chill, and then like burst by me. But I was prepared for it, and I made sure to like I got two hands on him, jammed them, and then I located the ball. I seen the ball in there. I was like, yeah, I just every time I see the ball in there, I'm like, that's mine. I'm just going to get it, you know. So I made sure to come down with it and took the knee in the back of the end zone, and every interception I get, I give it to my mom. So I took the ball straight to her, and yep, we got it at the house.
Aaron, how many footballs does she have now?
Right now, she got like five. She got like five of them right now. But that's just some of the games she wasn't able to make it to. So she don't got, but she got like five footballs right now.
So when you have that ball, do you just like grab it and off to the sideline and make sure just don't give it to anybody?
Yeah. I just toss it up right there to her, like, cause she's standing up the whole game. She's like right there on the like rail, you know, like at the bottom.
Oh, so she's that
Yeah,
close. Okay.
yeah, she's like right there. Like she's standing the whole game yelling, and she's so turned up. Like and every time she get the ball, it's like it's amazing, really. It's amazing,
That's
man.
so great. Well, because and now I don't know that the listeners quite understand. Like every football has its own like team logo on it. So like that's a Texas A&M ball that you tossed to her.
Yep. We got the A&M ball. We got the Auburn one. My mom, but my one of my close friends, he came to the Arkansas game, and she decided to give him that ball. She like gave him that ball. He got a case for it. We getting cases for them all. It's gonna be like a little tradition that we just continue to carry on. You know.
I love it. And now that particular interception against A&M, like that's a perfect high point. Do you go to your receivers coach and be like, teach tape right there for your guys?
No, I never. Because we got some good receivers over there too. You know, Trey Harris.
Exactly.
He giving the teach tape also. You know, I'm learning from him. I'm taking a page out of his book.
Well, let's talk about Trey Harris because he had two catches in that game, one that counted and one that didn't, that were like unbelievable Odell Beckham Jr. level one-handers. How often is he doing that stuff at practice?
Oh, it's like every day, man. It's not to try and downplay it, but it's kind of like normal. Like seeing him do it, like, cause he been doing it like since he got here. Like in during fall camp, he caught a pass over probably like four people with one hand. It was like bizarre. Like I couldn't believe he came down with the ball, and it was like all those other people around him, and it was with one hand. Like it was with one hand also. Like he's super talented, man. He's a great dude. He's real humble. Like we're going hopefully we play on the same team on Sundays. You know, that'll be great. That'll be great. Keep teaming up with him.
So you got to go against some pretty good receivers this Saturday. When you look at Georgia, what do you see?
Oh, I see like I mean, it's really like Georgia, you know, like they are like a highly touted team. So, you know, we got to come in there and just make sure to do our job every play. Like we can't give them anything. Like they got to earn every single yard. Like, and we got to make sure to get off the field on third downs. We got to just make sure to just do our job. Like everybody got a 1-11. So like if your job is to like set the edge, we just got to make sure everybody's on their P's and Q's doing their job, you know.
So this defense that Pete Golding runs, you know, it was new to you, but it was also new to everybody else this year. How much fun was it to learn, and how comfortable are you guys running it now?
Oh, I think it's really it's been amazing, honestly. Like it's really been a blessing. I just been like so thankful that he's came here and brought this defense because he says it's like you play this defense, it really prepares you for the NFL because it's so much. It's like it's complex. So once you get the hang of this, like learning anything would be easy. Like because it's like so much going on. Like everybody has a job. It's great, man. Like I can't even put it into words. It's like it's just like so intelligent and smart. Like everybody has a role, and it just makes sense. It all like glows together. Honestly,
How hard is it at first? Because you talk about doing your 111th and everybody has a job, just making sure that you're not trying to do too much, not trying to do somebody else's job. Like when do you realize, okay, I know exactly what my role is right here on this play?
oh yeah. Honestly, like every play, that's what I'm like, because I know my job. Like I know my job every play. But then you got to make sure to communicate to those around you playing safety. You know, like especially being at safety, like you got to be one of the vocal guys. So once I like know my job, like I'll make sure to you always got to branch it to the corner. You know, then you always got to branch it to the free safety, like just so we all on the same page at all times. Honestly.
I imagine doing a little more talking pre-snap didn't bother you. You seem like you enjoy talking.
You know, man, that's if you people around here, like I don't even really like talk that much. It's crazy, man, because I don't know. I'm a real like quiet guy. Like I like speak when I'm spoken to, you know. I just be like chilling, going on about my day, like handle my business, you know. That's hey man, I appreciate that, man.
I
Really.
feel like you're the spokesman for this defense. Like when I've seen somebody talking from your defense, it's been you.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's definitely true, man. That's definitely true. You know, I'll take the I'll hold it down for the guys, you know, make sure to talk for the team. But people around here, like some people, it's crazy, man. Like some people don't even like know I even talk. Like honestly, it's really crazy. It's
well,
crazy.
you got it. You got the gift. So good
Appreciate
luck
it.
on Saturday, and good luck to your mom to get one of
Oh
those
yeah,
footballs with a G on it.
got you, man. I appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. Have a great
Thanks,
one.
John.
Have a
Appreciate it.
good one. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples on 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On 3 Sports YouTube channel.